live. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
So the Houston starting five. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Green out there with Thompson, and it's Landale in at center. And for Memphis, Smart and Bane on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Morant in at the one. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Now here's Green, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Smart passes to Bane. Fires in the triple.
Just another day in the office for Mr. Bane.
And it's Green with the ball for Houston. On the wing, Thompson. On the wing, Brooks. There's the three. Memphis with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Houston has possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Landale with a screen. Clock at 6. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Morant. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart has got 3 assists now in this one.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Here's Thompson. Here he goes. Brooks the screen on Jackson. Drops in the 3. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now. When you're as accurate as Bane, you love doing this, giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Green, the pass to Brooks. Green with a screen on Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Tries to save it. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Landale over to the wing.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
A good look from Bane. Rebounded by Green.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Richard, the former second.
Yes! Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And it's Smith penetrating. Memphis with a rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
From deep, Bane. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Green off the drive. And the bucket is good. Green's got his second basket of the night.
This is a smart play by Green, getting some help with the screen instead of trying to do it all by yourself.
Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Explosion to the rim. Bane not backing down.
Brooks against Morant. Outside, Green. Brooks a screen on Smart. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And the second free throw is good. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Right side Morant. Outside Bane. From downtown. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's got 11 points.
Quick thinking from Bane there. I like watching him rise up like this off the pass.
Smart for 3. Pure from three-point range.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Desmond Bane getting it done. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, they've also been very effective.
The skill, the grace, Morant.
Showing off that verve, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Smith. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant, the pass to Smart. Counted from distance. He's got 6.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Grizzlies lead by 13. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Brooks. Pass to Thompson. Brooks against Morant. Second chance effort. Puts the move on. Ja Morant grabs the miss. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. Memphis, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Green, the pass to Smith. Green with a screen on Jackson. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Man, you have to like the patience there. Smith reading the defense and then attacking.
From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by Landale. Rockets trail by 13. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. It doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Memphis leading by 13. Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Green against Smart. Green, the pass to Landale. Outside for Green. The three is up. Another shot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Morant against Thompson. Morant surveying the floor. Yes, sir! Dog and throw it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Landale. Stolen by Bain. Knocked loose. Thompson with a steal. On the wing, Brooks. Hounded by Morant. Morant against Brooks. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Second personal foul.
And this is what Brooks loves to do. Attacking the defense and scoring right on them with the foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts. The more time Jackson spends at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Here's Brooks. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Outside Bain. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Smith. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Landale. He puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Bain against Thompson. The 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside, Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jackson, pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing.
And now, not a bad. Appreciate you joining us. It's been.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bain.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
So the Houston 5 right now. Fred VanVleet out there with Aaron Holiday. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Whitmore in at the 4 spot. Tari Eason is seen by some as a player on the rise, Richard. Things are coming together for him.
Yeah, his game is evolving along with his confidence. When young players put in work, they are going to get better. And that's what Eason has done.
Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperon Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Outside Holiday. There's a screen. Fires for three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Wells, the pass to Kennard. From outside, off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Holiday from long range. Drains the triple. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Hart, the pass to Huff. Here's Wells. Drives to the hoop. Eason pulls it in. And here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Here's Holiday. Van Vliet on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts. Van Vliet's gotten his first bucket of the night. Memphis leading by 10. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. You look at Kennard, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Uses the glass on the layup. Kennard's got his first basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Whitmore. And there's the screen. Back to Şengün. Whitmore with it. Here's the three. The shot off that time. To the middle. Huff, the pass to Kennard. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Van Vliet on the wing. Beyond the arc. Tries again. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Kennard. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Huff, the pass to Jackson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You expect some fumbles with the ball. And overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The drive by Van Vliet. Can't hit from in close.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Up top, Whitmore. To halt the run, and it's Eason penetrating.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so it's Memphis, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Smart and Bain on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the one. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. The slam from Green. What a finish.
That is an impressive pass to Green. But to be honest, when you throw him a lob, he does all the rest of the work.
Smart against Green. It's stolen by Green. And Morant clears the board.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
It's Jackson, high post. Outside Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Smith against Bain. Jackson with a screen on Smith. And the basket by Bain.
What I love about Bain is how efficient he is, and it's because he's a high IQ player.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Şengün with a steal. And here's Green from the arc. Look at Green showing off his range.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
There are not many players of his size that can go off the bounce and throw it down like Jaren Jackson Jr.
And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Smith.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Grizzlies lead by 12. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Morant with a screen on Brooks. Here's Bain. And a two-handed jam!
Putting the pedal to the metal, Bain rushes in to find a bucket.
Brooks outside. And stolen by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Brooks the screen on Smart. Green with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And it's Green missing. Memphis has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Outside Morant. Bain with a screen on Green. From deep, Morant. They get the rebound. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Green for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. From deep, Morant sinks the tray.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Green in the post, defended by Smart. Thompson passes to Şengün. 6 to shoot. Smith with it. He's picked up by Bain. And stolen by Morant. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bain from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Şengün. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Brooks, the pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Smart. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Rich.
tonight, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now Morant following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Here's Wembanyama. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Paul for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Jackson with the screen. Morant kicks to Bain. Launches it from deep. Collins grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Good on the shot. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Bain, no good.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Smart. Vassell cans the shot from the wing. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Morant kicks to Jackson. No good on the 3. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively. Not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
A kick out to Bain. Back to Morant. Fires away from way outside. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. Morant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Memphis. Stolen by Jackson. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Spurs lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the one. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Got that one up quick. Smart's got the first basket of the second quarter for Memphis. Now, here's Vassell. He has 7. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Vassell outside. Wembanyama left side. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. And Bain pulls it down.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Deflects the pass. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop him now.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Vassell kicks to Paul. On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by Bain. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Memphis leading by 3. Smart on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Smart's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers.
He's coming off an excellent season. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Bain no good on that one. Now we saw it in Boston, and we're seeing it in Memphis. Marcus Smart is a key piece in any lineup, Stan.
Yeah, look, you can just plug Marcus Smart in, especially to your defense. Multiple times on the all-defensive team, and he became so much better being able to run an offense, direct traffic, keep a team together.
And if he can just stay healthy, that will be maybe the missing part of his career.
Yeah, and that's the challenge right now.
Here's Morant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Warriors, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then. And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Memphis.
Bain sets the screen for Morant. Bain against Vassell. Bain gets to Smart. Bain with the screen on Paul. Smart goes in. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
2 points. That one goes.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Takes it off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And once Smart comes up with the steal, you know what he's focused on. Going all the way himself.
Ball outside. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Barnes, screen on Jackson. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Up top, Morant. Covered by Vassell. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And stolen by Barnes. Collins looking around. Wembanyama sets a screen for Collins. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling.
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Ja was dynamite.
And that's a halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Johnson the screen. Here's Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got his first points in this one.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Down low, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback finding a route. That was impressive.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Wells. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Johnson outside. There's the screen. Pass to Branham. Just 5 on the clock. Sohan with the screen. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Branham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Now, here's Wells. He's covered closely. Outside for Jackson. For 3. Defensive rebound.
First personal foul.
Spurs trail by 5. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to Castle. Oh, good on the triple. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Edie. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Steve?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Jackson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Branham. There's the pick. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And here's the fast break to the right side. Here's Castle. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6. So both teams changing it up here.
2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Desmond Bain out there with Clark, and it's Jackson and at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Vassell against Morant. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Wembanyama. Right side, Collins. Vassell against Morant. And another shot. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And yes, it's good.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Vassell against Morant. There's the drive. Here's Clark. Here's Bain. Missed inside.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama to tie it up.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
And finished off by Morant.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Vassell with it. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Trains the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Morant kicks to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Jackson with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Ooh, the double clutch. And the layup is up and in. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
Vassell outside. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
It's Vassell on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Launches a 3.
Yeah, and when Morant puts in the effort on defense, he can be very effective.
Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
And that one's good. Morant.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Vassell against Morant. Vassell outside. Inside. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama down low. Jackson on him. Wembanyama with the bucket.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Barnes against Spain. Pass to Morant. Lets it go with a 3. Morant with another miss. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 1-point game. It's Vassell on the wing. Guarded by Smart.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
It's Morant with the drop. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Vassell against Morant. 6 to shoot. It's Vassell with the drive. Yes!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And Clark slams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do.
and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. 4 on the clock. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Barnes.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Van Vliet drives, right wing. Smith finds Brooks. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün to the right side. The turnaround Jay. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Drills it from deep.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Green, the pass to Şengün. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Vassell against Green. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
Vassell outside. Outside Wembanyama. Şengün with a steal. In transition. Brooks with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Smith outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do. Wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
And the third pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Brooks against Wembanyama. Smith outside. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Now here's Paul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The drive by Van Vliet. Three-pointer, Brooks. He can't get it to go. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. To get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in. Wembanyama's got his second bucket on the night.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
A nice shot by Smith.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Van Vliet. Smith finds Green. Smith with a screen on Vassell. On the wing, Brooks. Off the mark there with a three. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc to the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. It's Barnes on the wing. It's a three-pointer.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
For 3, Smith. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Smith passes to Şengün. Smith against Wembanyama. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Back to Barnes. Sohan outside. Oh, there's the... Oh, Wembanyama on the receiving end.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Şengün, a screen on Paul. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. Green with a screen on Paul. Crafty move. Van Vliet misses.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Van Vliet against Paul. Vassell, a screen on Van Vliet. Vassell outside. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with a rebound. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Green. The flush. Jalen Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Now here's Barnes, coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Here's the 3 from Paul. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Green. Barnes with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Sohan. Outside Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Paul with it. Van Vliet covering. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. Sohan inside, covered by Smith. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Green against Vassell. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Şengün. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Şengün's got his first bucket in this one.
So calm under pressure. That was a bailout shot by Şengün.
Ball against Van Vliet. Outside Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Green against Vassell. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Brooks against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Brooks. Back to Wembanyama. The 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix.
All right, fellas. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Thompson. Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Thompson. Over to the wing. Inside. Left side, Whitmore. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Whitmore's got his first 3 points of the game.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's the pick. Here's Eason. Pass to Whitmore. Thompson outside. Rebound by San Antonio.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Johnson passes to Champagny. Back to Johnson. Eason with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. It's Eason with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Branham. Still no points. They get it back. Here's Castle. Back to Johnson. 3-pointer. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Whitmore. Landale in the high post. Whitmore with it. Johnson on him. Here's Landale. Outside Holiday. Here's Whitmore. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Whitmore's got 5 now.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Attack the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Here's Branham. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Now here's Holiday. No points so far. Holiday is screen on Johnson. Here's Easton with the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. A minute 53 left in the third. And the basket by Branham.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Houston gets it back. Outside Whitmore. Cuts off the pass. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Eason finds Thompson. Back to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Here's Castle. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target with the three. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Thompson. No made baskets yet. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
Spurs lead by 3. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Castle. And that one good. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter. 9 seconds left in the third. Outside Whitmore. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball, not even fouls.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. Now here's Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Green. Clock at 4. Here's Barnes. Left side, Wembanyama. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 8.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
To the wing on the left. And he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Green up top. He's guarded by Vassell.
The near 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama. I mean, that will disrupt shots. We'll leave that.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Devin Vassell. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet to the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Smith. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Going inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's San Antonio now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Wembanyama. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Şengün.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Outside for Wembanyama. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Paul. Spurs need to get one up here. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. San Antonio leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Barnes with it, covered by Smith. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him deliver.
Smith right side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Barnes. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list. He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A minute 37 left in the fourth. Vassell against Brooks. Sohan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. He shoots it. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim. Makes it look so easy.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Now here's Şengün. Van Vliet outside. On the take. On the wing. Green. Pass to Smith. Yep, that one goes.
And what a huge moment right there. Smith connecting on a big-time shot.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside Wembanyama. Good D by Şengün.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Outside for Green. 29 seconds left in the game. Driving in. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Fred Van Vliet. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Green for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Paul with the 3. And so it's San Antonio with the W.
That's
Boy,
the
a
end of the
nice
game.
win on the road.
Score.
By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian.
This is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Warriors, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. And for Houston, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Morant outside. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Morant against Van Vliet. Morant with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Payne for 3. Morant with it. Now defended by Şengün. Lock at 6. Here's Edey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
A slow start here for Houston in this one. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Şengün with a screen on Morant. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Jackson with a sensational play. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And timeout is called by EuroCup. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. Great showing for him last season. 7th in assists. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Morant against Van Vliet. Outside for Jackson. Now here's Smart. Bain sets the screen for Smart. From downtown. Bain, no good. Rockets trail by 9. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress.
First team foul.
Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight.
Shooting
Changing
from
habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. That's a 2 from Smith.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks finds Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going. More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And it's blocked by Şengün.
And so often is the case. Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Edey. Down low. Inside shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second fight. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Back to Van Vliet. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The 3. Edey with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bane inside the 3-point line. Wide open shot is on the money.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Smith with a screen on Morant. Another miss by Houston.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Memphis leading by 11. Smart with the ball. Now Smith defending. Pass to Edey. Bane sets the screen for Morant. No good with the layup. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Van Vliet finds Şengün. Green against Smart. Here's Smith. They grab their own miss. And the lead is down inside single digits. Smith's got his first basket.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Van Vliet attacking. Şengün kicks to Smith. Şengün passes to Green. Smith outside. Three-pointer, Brooks. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoff, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Smith for 3. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Bain. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Brooks outside. Smith on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. Going inside. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And it's good off the back rim and in. Smith's got his second basket. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpy's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agreed. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Here's Edey. Out to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Smart against Green. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to the wing. Van Vliet against Morant. From deep three-point land. And they get it back. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
19 seconds left to play here in the half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Green slams it in.
What's new? Green takes the hit, completes the play, goes to the line looking for one more.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Green. 12 seconds left in the first half. Morant left side. Just 3 on the clock. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back.
He's already put his stamp on this game.
Ernie, do people use stamps anymore? I don't think that's a thing. Of course they do.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Houston Rockets.
They're getting destroyed inside. Huh?
Thanks for spending half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Whitmore. Also, Tari Eason out there. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
And guys, there's some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Kennard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Memphis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Holiday sets the pick for Eason. Buries the long-range jumper. Eason's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Wells. Defense is right there. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the dunk by Wells.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Drills the three-pointer.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Eason finds Whitmore. And the 3 off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Here's Wells. The Rockets pull it in. Whitmore with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Whitmore. A three-pointer, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And stolen by Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Wells, and that one drops.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
It's Thompson off the drive.
And perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Wells passes to Huff. To the middle. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Wells dishes to Jackson. And he drives in. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Here's Whitmore. Back to Thompson. Pass to Eason. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Kennard for three. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets trail by 21. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Whitmore. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Whitmore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here is Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Memphis, filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Van Vliet against Morant. Here's the floater, and they'll keep possession. Van Vliet kicks to Green. Rocket 2. From outside, off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Bain passes to Morant. Back to Bain. Here's the 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets trail by 20. Smart with the steal. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith the pass to Green. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Back to Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. Memphis leading by 20. Morant with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Beyond the arc. And it's Whitmore missing.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And that one, good. Morant's got 21 in the game.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Here's Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Morant with it. Now defended by Şengün. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Whitmore misses the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 22.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Morant.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Green kicks to Brooks. Green with a screen on Bain. Brooks with no one around. Bangs on the trifecta.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jackson setting the pick here for Smart. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Smith with a screen on Bain. Brooks dishes to Smith. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but, boy, he sure muscled that one in. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for John Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500, 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. This one for 3. Rebound by Smith. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Pass to Whitmore. Right wing. Şengün finds Whitmore. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about them. Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
of the... NBA. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with the Hawks, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Bain and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. And it's Edey in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the Spurs, Zohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. And here's Moran outside. Knocks down the long J. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Smart for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Quick release there from Smart.
Paul against Moran. Paul looking it over. Wembanyama, screen on Moran. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Here's Moran. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And there's the drive. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Vassell. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys. That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Stolen by Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. Tipped away. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You have to be aware of Jackson Jr. He's a former defensive player of the year and an elite shot blocker.
Kicks it out to Smart. Good, and the setup by Moran. Smart has got 6 points.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
One of the best playmakers we've ever seen. CP3's sense for when to pass is...
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, he's been playing this game a few years now, so CP3 knows how to draw contact and get to the line.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be.
Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh, the athleticism.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Paul passes to Barnes. Wembanyama screen. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
And when Victor dunks it, it sometimes looks like a toy hoop, doesn't it?
Vassell against Moran. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Memphis shooting their first free throws tonight. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Back to Vassell. Clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Right side Moran. Pass to Edey. All alone. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Up top Barnes. Guarded by Bane. Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Memphis ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Paul against Moran. Paul passes to Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Moran against Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson against Wembanyama, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Grizzlies ball.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Paul against Morant. Here's Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism. I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 8. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Always ready and willing to fire the cell from the corner.
Vassell against Morant. Launches it. Rebound San Antonio. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Barnes passes to Sohan. Outside Wembanyama. The three is up. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 5. Morant finds Bane. And that one is hammered home.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Clock is at 3. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing.
Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Barnes. Stolen by Bane. On the break. Here's Morant. Here's Edey. To the wing, right side. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Spurs on D. 7-point differential. Out to the right wing. Edey. Off target from the wing. The Spurs have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Over to the left wing. Vassell, a screen on Smart. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just losing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Memphis ahead, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great. Taking a peek now at the... Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard out there with G.G. Jackson, and it's Huff in at the power forward position. Here's Castle to the paint. Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Yeah, Kennard's percentages from three are insane, and he's consistent. He does it every year.
Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Castle. No points yet. Pass to Champagny. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Nice move. And the layup is good.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Here's Wells. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Castle. Collins a screen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Stolen by Collins. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Spurs trail by 6. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Branham.
2 minutes.
Sent back. Here's Wells. 6 points for him. Kennard for 3. Jackson down low. Johnson on him. Here's Clark. Collins with the defensive effort.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Champagny, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Wells, the pass to Kennard. There's the triple. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Champagny, that's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Wells. Give him 8. Pass to Huff. Here's Wells. Down low. Kennard passes to Huff. From deep. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Castle, Zach Collins out there with Johnson, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Jackson with a screen on Vassell. From deep, Morant. Vassell outside. Sohan outside. Wembanyama, screen on Jackson. Outside for Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Memphis with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 3. Outside Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside Paul. To tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Vassell.
Memphis. ED. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Now here's Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Memphis has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Morant. Oh, an impossible move! Ja Morant!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And he hits it to tie the game.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
And stolen by Paul. Left side, Wembanyama. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Bain. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
The 3 from Barnes. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer play.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Ball against Morant. Ball passes to Vassell. Back to Paul. Over Morant. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
You have a big shot. Why not go to Paul? He's seen every situation. Nothing flusters him.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Smart against Vassell. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Well, Vassell managing to stay in total control in a clutch situation.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes. Well, anyone will tell you, Marcus Smart is fearless. High stakes don't discourage him at all.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Ja Morant. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
From deep, Payne. Vassell with the rebound. And here's Paul. There's the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. And so it's San Antonio with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Whitmore is out there with Green, and it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Now here's Green. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Rocket 6. Smith inside. Defended by Sohan.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Clippers in L.A. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Vassell wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Green kicks to Smith. Back to Green. Pass to Smith. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Oh, he misses the dunk. Outside, Green. Paul with the steal. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Brooks outside. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whitmore. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Şengün. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out to Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And Brooks is this team's agitator and instigator. He wants to spark the group with his energy at both ends of the floor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Here's Green following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And there's the drive. Şengün. Paul with the steal. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
Şengün with a screen on Vassell. They get it again. The shot that time, not on target. San Antonio leading by 6. The kick out to Barnes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on,
is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, tenacious drive by Smith, cruising right into the defense and draws the contact.
Jabari Smith.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Wembanyama, a screen. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
You watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era, has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Rockets trail by 8. Now Green. Driving inside. Softly drops in the floater.
Wow, Green looks almost unstoppable out there, crashing through the defense and getting into his shot.
And here is Vassell. That's a 2 from Barnes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 6. Stay. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second half. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Şengün with a wide-open look. A rebound by the Spurs. Clark looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün. He could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Here's Zohan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Brooks outside. Fires for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 8. Over to the left wing. Paul passes to Vassell. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Paul. Pass to Zohan. Over Smith. And it's Zohan missing. Rockets trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green dishes to Smith. Here's Whitmore. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Houston needs to get a shot off. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Second team foul.
Barnes looking around. The long distance three is buried. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Smith, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Vassell, no good. Rockets trail by 9. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Ball against Green. The shot's good from Paul. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the wing right side. And stolen by Vassell. The three from Barnes. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Whitmore. Covered by Vassell.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Spurs leading by 9. Now, here's Vassell. He has 5. To the paint. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Şengün. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts. All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now,
and that about wraps.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Jason Tate. Red Van Vliet out there with Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. Eason, a screen on Johnson. Tate, no good. Spurs leading by 11. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Here's Landale. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Jones in the post, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Champagnie. And it's off from three-point range. Eason with it. Jones covering. Van Vliet on the wing. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Tate against Johnson. Collins, a screen on Tate. Outside Collins. His 3-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Tate. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Thompson. Here's Landale. Tate with the ball. No scoring in this one. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
Spurs leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Castle. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Collins, a screen on Van Vliet. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Rocket 6. Here's Branham. There's the killer two-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Thompson passes to Eason. Thompson sets the pick for Eason. For the 3. And they recover it. Landale pass to Tate. Takes it inside. And Tate throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Thompson, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Castle. And Clark watching amend Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks ability. Show me where it lacked there.
And Van Vliet launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Spurs leading by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Castle. There's a screen by Collins. The shot's good. Castle's got 9 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
For 3, Van Vliet. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs out in front. They're up by 9. And we'll have... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Whitmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
San Antonio leading by 10. Vassell outside. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. And Wembanyama outside. Over Şengün. Rockets with the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Pass to Sohan. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Smith kicks to Green. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And maybe not quite as lightning fast as he once was, but Paul makes up for it with this tremendous anticipation defensively.
And the dunk by Sohan.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Sinks the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Wembanyama, a screen. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Green drives in. Pass to Whitmore. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:49 left in the fourth. Green against Paul. Brooks outside. They kick it out to Green. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Green with the rebound. Rockets trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Paul outside. And that one is good. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for San Antonio.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
screen against Paul. And Benyama outside, and the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Houston, 8-point game. Lets the three fly. Vassell, no good. On offense, here are the Rockets. And it's Brooks in the corner. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. The three from Barnes connects from three-point range. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play